everyone. I think I'm gonna do the intro in Spanish, in English, because our guest here today it's English. You're not English from England, but you speak English. So we just do like this when I say como milipili, okay? So hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Como Milipili. Can we do it again, please? Yes. It's fine, don't worry. Can I keep this in the video?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why not?
Okay, hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Como Milipili. Okay, here today we have a guest. And guest, please introduce yourself.
So, hi, my name is Karla, and I'm from Czech Republic. Do I have to tell my age?
If you want to, you can tell us many things as you want. Like we're, yeah.
I'm older than Nadia.
Yes.
That's all I want to state.
Okay, that's good. Not much older, but a bit older. And you live in Denmark with me.
Yes.
In literally the same house, same apartment. We live like
Across
from each
hallway.
other. So yes, I've known Karla since I've lived here in Denmark.
Yes, so I know everything about Nadia, what she does, what she eats, when she showers, when she goes to sleep, when she wakes up.
Yeah. When I wake up mainly because...
Yeah, because I wake up around the same time.
Yeah, which is good, which is around like 12 midday or... Okay, 2. Sometimes 2. But yeah, Karla, thanks for coming to today. And
Thanks for having me.
And today we're gonna talk about let me introduce a bit more about yourself because you barely said anything. Okay, so Karla is a 4th year in our university, which I don't think is that relevant, but I'm gonna say it anyways. And before we start talking about like the part that we said we would talk about. I actually wanted to ask you, you're graduating this year.
Oh, yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's assume we will. I trust you. I think you're going to do fine on everything, exams and so on. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you this. Are you ready to be an adult? Because uni is still like not really adulthood, but then after uni, it's like, you're putting yourself out there. Are you ready for that?
To be fair, I am excited to have to worry only about my job, which I don't have yet. But it's going to be nice having only work and not also school. So I'm excited for that part. Otherwise, I don't think that it's going to be much different, to be honest. Because, we all pay our own bills and everything, phones and stuff like that. So that's going to stay the same. I'm just going to live in a bigger city, in an apartment. And hopefully with a normal job where I don't get off at 10, like...
PM, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm ready for like an adult job. It's still crazy. Like, I am old enough to even, have kids and get married. But I still feel like I'm a kid, you know? So the idea of someone trusting me with like an adult job, that's not like a waitress, no disrespect to these jobs, but you know.
That's for kids. That's like jobs for kids.
I'm a waitress now because I'm a kid. Yeah. But I just can't realize how someone is going to look at me and be like, yes, we trust you.
Yeah.
You are qualified for this job.
Yeah.
In my head, like I don't realize that I'm going to have a college degree now, which, it's not like I'm the king of the world, but I have something now, some proof that like I'm capable of doing stuff.
Yeah. Do you know, I feel exactly the same thing. I feel like for me now, I'm not really an adult. I feel like I'm still 17. And because I'm still in uni, having the time of my life, even though I have a job too, I'm paying my own bills and so on, which is nice, respectful, so on. However, I'm scared, I'm frightened to stop being a student. I don't know, it's just like my comfort zone, I'm a student and then I'm going to stop being a student.
Yeah. Also, if you think about it, there's so many people with college degree and everything that can't find a job, and that terrifies me.
That's true.
I've been getting on my reels all the time now, some like people from England and from the US, but US is...
It's a whole different story.
Yeah,
we don't...
Exactly. But when I talk about it with Melde, my boyfriend, then he's always like, in Denmark, people with college education, they always get a job. Okay, but what if I don't?
Yeah. Are you sure you want to be a teacher, though?
No, I don't want to be a teacher.
Fuck, same.
Let's
same.
go. But okay, I don't hate teaching. So if I end up teaching, not the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
But I would like to still work with kids, but more like a social worker. Something like in psychology. I want to take some psychology courses if I can. And yeah, so we will see.
I mean, there's always the option of studying a master's degree, which I think a lot of people do. I mean, we're not required. I know in some countries, like, you really need to have a master's degree. Yes. I think in France too, you really need to have a master's degree to be able to put yourself out there.
Yeah, but that's what I like about this degree, that we don't have to. Like, I would like to finish it at some point, but now it's like in the long future. Like, I really don't want to juggle two things again. And I looked at some stuff in Portugal because we know that there's no masters in English continuing what we do, what we're studying
here in Denmark. Yeah. But it's okay. Like, we don't really need a master's degree anywhere here in Denmark, which is fine. Yeah. But still, I don't know. It scares me being an adult. I don't know. I like my being able to make mistakes, being stupid kind of life.
I remember when I was 15, and I was so excited for all of this, and now I'm like,
no, yes. I have the same thoughts. Yeah. I'm like, why this 16-year-old wanted to grow up so fast? Just enjoy your time, you go.
Now when I speak to my sister that's 15, she's always telling me all these things, and I'm like, oh.
You don't want to. You don't
enjoy this.
Yes.
Yeah. We sound like we're 30.
Yeah, we're not. We're younger. Yeah. All of us. We're all younger. But yeah, so Karla, today, that was like a more introduction, very interesting thing to talk about because, we're all going to be adults eventually. Some of the people that listen to us are already adults. So yeah, they can relate, I guess. But yeah, Karla, today I wanted to talk to you about, Karla has an amazing style, as you can see. She dresses like a queen every day. You do, girl.
Oh
every
God.
time you have a different outfit, I'm like, wow, girl, your shoes, your pants. And every time the answer is it's thrifted.
Yep.
My question is, why thrifted, Karla? Because just a small introduction. I hate thrifted stuff. I hate secondhand stuff. It's just everything that was.
Have you talked about this before on a podcast? About this thing that you have?
I've talked a little bit about how I don't really like secondhand stuff. Maybe I'm not sure. It's just like a thing I have. It's just like I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of spiders crawling out of here, and I remember now. Why? For the longest time, I didn't know why I had this thing. But I remember once my father picked up like some toys from the trash. And my sister and I were so excited. We were like, oh my God, free toys from the trash can. The ones that like people put next to the trash can. They don't really, my dad didn't really go inside the trash or anything. Sure. I promise he didn't. But like then we opened the things and a lot of spiders crawled out. So I think I just have trauma of that.
Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah,
could be because that's what I feel like if I put on some secondhand clothes that are like there's gonna be a bunch of bugs like all over my body, and even though I clean it over and over again, it's gonna be there.
That's so interesting. I've never had that with like secondhand clothes. Yeah. Never.
Well, like you do it all the time, right?
Yeah. Most of my stuff is thrifted. But there are things that like you don't thrift. I feel like you don't thrift underwear, socks, panties, bras, whatever. You don't thrift that. That's just not.
That's gross.
Yeah. But also bed sheets, I wouldn't thrift.
Okay.
Yeah. These things always like new because that's just... That maybe about that I feel like a little bit like that would be a bit nasty.
I mean, people slip in the shit like stuff.
And I mean, I don't know. But why thrifted?
Why?
Well, my main reason is that you find things that no one else has.
Okay.
Like this jacket, Melde found it at a flea market for 100 crowns, Danish. And I know no one's gonna have this jacket.
For sure.
I despise when you go to a store like H&M, Zara, whatever, and I shop at these stores too. But what I go for there is like basic stuff, a t-shirt or this tank top or whatever. But I just don't like when they have the, new collection or whatever, and it's something super generic. I think they had something with Weekend or whatever. And then you see trillions of people wearing the same thing. And I just like my style to be different. So I really like when I can find some even weird things where you look at it and you're like, who would buy it?
Yeah, Karla would buy it.
Me.
It's interesting because for me is that I don't care that much about like if other people are wearing the same thing. I think I tend to wear the same thing as other people. I like to be on trend, let's say. But like now, for example, what I'm wearing right now is like very basic because now what is on trend is the basic stuff, like basic shirts, basic pants, basic stuff. So like I don't mind following. I'm a sheep. I think I'm NPC.
You know what? I heard this once, and it's so true. People connect the word basic to like something wrong. You know, if you say about something that it's basic, then it's wrong. But it's not. Like there are people that pull off just, you know, like blue jeans, white t-shirt. That's forever gonna be like the combo.
Yeah.
And that looks good on everyone.
Yeah.
And I mean, I also wear like sometimes I just go all in black, and I don't know, just this black tank top, these black pants. That's nothing interesting, but it looks nice.
But you have the jacket.
Now I have the jacket. Yes.
Which is like
yes, but. Yeah. Also, not to mention, though, that thrifting, good for environment.
Good for the environment, yes. Yeah. The clothing industry is the one that, like, produces the most, like, shit for the environment. It's, like, freaking crazy. It's, like, it's, like, crazy.
Yeah.
If you go to, like, this countries where all the clothes are made from, like Bangladesh and stuff, they have, like, piles and piles of clothes all over, like, I don't want to say all over the country or anything, but they have... Like I've seen some pictures of like piles and piles of clothes that no one bought. Or
I think it's because it's the issue that people go to these stores and they buy a T-shirt, wear it a few times, and throw it out. You know, and like then it makes sense that you need to buy more and more and more. And like I have a lot of clothes, but I wear all of these clothes. And if I don't wear something and it's like still in nice condition, I give it away. You know that I always give clothes away.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Did like you just give a bunch of clothes? Because they smell like you.
Yeah.
I was like, this looks like Karla gave them away.
Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, but I just don't like when people, like also Shein. You know?
And I think Shein is...
That's just... And I've shopped at Shein. Yeah. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I did buy some stuff there because it's cheap. But if you think about it, like, first of all, they rip off designs of other brands. They just make it cheaper and shittier quality. And there's this whole thing about child labor and everything. And I'm just like, you go to a thrift store, cost you nothing. Usually... Like here in Denmark, the Red Crosses are like thrift stores. Because, for example, in Czech, Red Cross, we don't shop there. That's like really like a charity. We have second hands.
Yeah.
And here the Red Crosses, it goes to a good cause. You know?
Yeah.
So.
And it's like, I mean, I've seen some nice clothes. You know what the problem with me is? In like secondhand clothes, they all smell the same. Everywhere you go... Everywhere you go, it smells the same.
That's true.
Okay, but I also, like, not that long ago, someone told me that the clothes that you wear in the store, they are also very, like, worn out because people try them out and everything. The thing is that they put a lot of, like, you know, perfumes and stuff on the clothes so it doesn't smell, like, worn out or, like, that, like, used clothes or something like that. I heard about something like that, but in the clothing stores, the clothes that you buy are like perfumed and stuff, but
like
still
clothing stores, like actual clothing
like
stores?
actual clothing stores, like you know, the big store. I heard about it. Like they put a bunch of like they put just like a chemical or something, so it looks like no one wore it before, or something like that. Maybe I'm making this up, but I saw it on TikTok, and then. You know how TikTok goes. Like I shouldn't. Yes, it's like you know how TikTok works. Like sometimes they have very good tips and stuff. I don't have TikTok either anymore. I deleted TikTok. Yes, girl, because I was like, I am spending a lot of time here. I have to quit. But guess where I'm spending my time now? Instagram Reels, which is basically the same shit. So
yeah, you just get it later.
I should just like you just get it like. Later. I'm just like I have FOMO of like trends. I don't know if it happens to you, but you know, okay, maybe it's just me, but like you know when people are like there's something going on. Like I do it with like the girls sometimes. We're talking about something and we say something about pop culture, like side eye or things like that, or like how dare you? Not how dare you is not a pop culture thing.
I
but,
get
you know,
what it
but
is.
You know what I mean?
It's the Greta Thunberg.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like how dare you? Yeah, or stuff like that. You know, culture stuff. And then I see some of my friends being like, "What is this expression? I don't know what you're talking about." I am afraid of being that friend. No
You
hate.
are?
No, I'm not. But I'm afraid.
Everyone needs that friend, you know.
Everyone needs the friend that has no
Shout
idea
out to
what's going on.
Joanna. Joanna never knows what's going on.
Valerie never knows what's going on.
Shout out to Joanna and Valerie.
They never know what's going on. But it's like, I'm scared of being that friend. I'm sorry. Also,
No. I think it's funny. Every time like we talk about Kardashians or something and Joanna's
Yeah.
like,
what?
Ooh, which
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
For me also, I'm scared of like, growing up. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm just 21, you know? But I see my brother, for example, and he has this whole different slang. He's 14. He talks a whole different way. I go home and he's like saying this like new sentences. He's like like just the way he talks. I'm like, who taught you? Like, what are you saying? Like, I'm just afraid. I feel the FOMO there, you know, like the FOMO of like, okay, I'm not in that part of TikTok. That's for younger people, you know?
But do you want to be on the TikTok for younger people?
Actually, no. It's just so hard to explain. Sorry. It's just like, what's wrong with me? It's just like, I don't want to feel the FOMO of being old, but at the same time, I don't want to be like talking like a 13-year-old at the same time, you know? No. I just need to grow up eventually.
But I get that. I get that, yeah. With my younger siblings, they sometimes say something and I'm like, what? And now at work, we have this like boy, he's 17, and he said something. He was talking about mogging. And apparently that's when mogging. Do you know what it is?
No.
Apparently what he explained to me, you're mogging if you look better than everyone else. Like if you're so on point that you look better than other people in the room, you're mogging.
Okay.
I don't know why we have a word for that.
I don't know why is it necessary.
Why can't we just have the slay?
Yeah, slay.
Yeah.
But slay is not even that you're better than everyone else. You just slay.
It's just slay, yeah.
And then mogging, you just have to be better than everyone else?
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong with this? Like, why do we need to create this competition about like, oh, I'm mogging here? No, bitch, right? I am mogging here.
Yeah.
Also, mogging, can you tell yourself that you're mogging and someone has to tell you that you're mogging?
I don't know.
Young stars.
Yeah,
I'm feeling old already. I don't want to.
Please be quiet.
But okay, sorry. You're not that old. Say your age, girl.
I'm 24.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Yesterday, my dad, when we called, he was like, "Oh, do you know you're turning quarter of century this year?" I'm
quarter of century?
25.
You're turning 25 this year?
Yeah.
I thought you just turned 24.
No, yeah, but in November.
Oh, okay.
So
makes
this
sense.
year, like it's in a long time, but this year, I turned 25.
Whoa.
Yeah. My mom had me in my age right now. Like my mom had me when I was 24. Can you imagine me having a baby?
No.
Just like a little.
Girl, I had this talk with another of my friends that she was like, yeah, my mom had my sister when she was like my age. And I don't picture any of my friends being pregnant right now. No. Like not even the thought of like being.
No.
My mom got married when she was 23. I don't even see myself getting married next year. Next year? Hello?
Honestly,
next year.
Honestly.
Next year.
Damn. You know what though? I remember when I was small, I used to think that like by 25 I'm gonna have a family and a house, you know, because No.
You know what I thought when I was 16? I was like, I'm going to start saving once I get my paycheck so I can be buying my first house at 25 and like having a car, my first car at 23. I want to have my whole, I don't want to
Well, you can still make that.
I think I can.
The car, I meant.
I can make the car. I think the things like, I was talking about this with another friend, with Celia actually, the other half of Kamamili Pili. I miss you, girl. The thing is that if I save, imagine I want to, for my first car, I want it to be a very, very good car. So I would save for a really long time.
You want your first car to be very good?
Yes. I want to if I want to invest in a car, I want it to be a very good car. So I want to save a lot of money. So until I get that money, imagine I save like 20,000 euros, which is a lot for maybe like a 23, 24-year-old. To buy a car, 20,000 is not even a very good car, but like a pretty good car.
I can't think in euros.
Okay.
Danish.
20 times, 140,000. That's what I want to save if I want to have a very good car. Okay. And if I have that money, I'm like, I'm just going to save that money for a house. Like, why would I spend it on a car? You know what I'm talking about?
The Lulu?
Yes, I know I'm going to Lulu, but I'm saying like when I'm 24, and maybe I could have that money. Maybe if I work every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know, you never know. Like for me, it's like I have this mentality of like I'm not going abroad anymore. Like I have this year and a half to start working like crazy hard and start
always
saving.
been working crazy hard though.
Yeah, but I also, you know what happens is like I save a lot of money and then I spend it on like very good things. So for example, my driver's license, I bought I paid for my own driver's license, like most of the money. Then I went to Norway for 6 months. All my money, boom, Norway. And then I started a MacBook. Yeah, I went a bit crazy on that, but I really wanted one. I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. Even though that month, I ended up like eating pasta and rice for the rest of the month after buying
It'd be like that
the
sometimes.
computer. Yes, but I'm so happy that I have a computer that I bought by myself. You know, like I go crazy a bit. I go a bit crazy, and then I travel a lot. Just last year, I think I went to like 10, 11 countries.
Damn.
That's all where my money goes, which is, I think it's normal, you know? Like, spend my money when I'm 21 on traveling.
Yeah, why not?
Why not, right?
You're never going to be 21 again.
Exactly, and you're never going to, I'm like, I don't even have a stable job, and I'm like, an adult job, you know? And I was talking to my mom, and I was telling her, hey, she was like, you should start saving money. You literally got so much money on your hand and you're spending it so much, you should start saving.
That's how we live, Mom.
Exactly. It's like, Mom, I'm not there yet. Let me just live my life. Eventually, when I have to graduate, like next year, I want to start saving for my future life. Then yes, makes more sense. But until now, fuck it. What about you?
I mean, if I do have one advice, I was always like, fuck it, but like too much.
Yeah.
This is the first time, and I'm 24, and this is the first time in my life I have a savings account for like 3 months now.
Okay.
And I wish I would have started saving sooner.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know that doesn't really support the...
Fuck it.
Yeah,
They're
fuck
like,
it.
Fuck it, Mom.
But like, fuck it, but responsibly.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Like, save just a little bit. Because now, like, I'm moving to Copenhagen in 3 months.
Like, you know for sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have the apartment the 1st of
You
July.
have an apartment, girl? Congratulations. Okay.
Thank you.
Woo! 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 Okay.
That's funny. Yeah, but I wish I would have started sooner because I know, for example, we for sure need a new bed. And no, that's not how I meant. That's not how
Like,
I
okay,
meant.
girl, you do you.
But like, I don't know if the apartment has like a fridge or stuff because it's through my boyfriend's mom's, not a friend, but someone she knows. So I haven't seen the apartment yet.
Okay.
And I don't know what is there. I know I have to save money. Also, I'm not going to be working for basically
Like
the whole
some
summer.
months, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are you not planning? Because I thought about like staying on my student job during summer before I started having an actual job. Are you planning maybe on doing that?
Well, I'm going to stay here during the festu that we have here in Váňová, which is 8th till 14th of July. And after that, we're moving. And then I'm going to Czech and then to Mallorca.
Yeah, you know, enjoy your life. Fuck it. Like,
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's like you're finally off with school. Why wouldn't you enjoy your life? And before we can continue talking, because I have more, I really like where this is going. But I have to make a small pause because life is hard. So just pause. While I fix my headphones, we need... how's it called? Ad. We have an ad between every pause. I don't know if you ever seen one of our episodes fully.
I have, but what ad?
We just promote something that is stupid. It doesn't have to be something real, like anything that has to do with you or like something that you're wearing. Promote it.
Oh my God.
And sell it to people. They have to buy it.
They have to buy it?
They have to buy it. You need help? I have an idea. Thrifted clothes.
Yeah, guys, go to the thrift stores.
Yes.
Gets you the drip no one has. It's good for the environment. Super cheap.
Super cheap.
And many other things. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, you were telling me you have an apartment in Copenhagen.
Well, not have it yet. We have it since 1st of July. But yes, we do. And I'm super excited about it. Like, don't get me wrong. I do love or ghetto Vaudenborg.
It's like hygge, like they would say in Denmark, is like cozy, you know? But
yeah, I guess. I mean, Vaudenborg in summer is super awesome. Like, it's really, really nice. But now...
I almost died.
Are you okay?
No, I almost died. It's fine. I mean, yeah.
Like, now during winter, the rainy days, like, my mental health is good. And I've been happy. But it's, like, starting to trigger me. I cannot, like, it's April already. In my brain, that's almost summer. I should be wearing just this. And I have a hoodie here because it's cold outside, you know? And even if I wore this and the hoodie, I'm still going to be cold because it is cold. The global warming is all around the world, but not in Denmark. Denmark is avoiding all global warming.
If global warming is happening everywhere, it's like avoiding, like, Denmark is like a circle where it's not happening there.
Yeah.
It's just not happening.
In Denmark, global warming is a myth.
It doesn't exist.
That was a joke.
That was a very bad
We
joke.
know that global warming is real.
I wanted to say something because, I don't know, last summer, two things. First, in Spain, we say, we have a saying. We have a lot of sayings in Spain.
Oh, really?
Yes, we do.
Oh, my God.
We do. And one of the sayings we have is Abril, aguas mil, which means in April, we get 1,000 waters, which means that it rains a lot in April.
Yeah.
That's what we say in Spain. So just like yesterday, it was April, started like, you know, the month.
Yeah.
It's been raining hell, like
it hasn't
so
stopped.
much. It hasn't stopped since yesterday.
No. Actually, we saw yesterday on the news that yesterday it was supposed to rain like as much water as it rains in the whole month.
Okay.
Which I believe happened.
Yes. It was crazy yesterday. Yeah. But like, and another thing I wanted to say is that last summer during, when I came back from Norway, it was like since the festival, which is the beginning of July, until basically mid-August, it was raining the whole time. Last summer.
Oh, that's true.
Last summer rained so much.
That's true. Okay, let's talk about this. I got UTI. You know what that is, right?
Like when you get pee thingy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got it in fucking summer.
Oh,
because
no.
I was wearing skirts and stuff and things were, wet and cold and I would sit on them.
Yeah.
I hate this. I know men can get it too, but not as easily as us.
Okay. I've never got one.
Oh my God.
I've never got one.
I got it so bad. I had it like in my kidneys.
Oh.
Yeah, like my kidneys were hurting and everything.
Oh gosh.
Ugh. Yeah.
It sucks.
The perks of being a woman.
Yes. But I don't yes. I know. But it's just like I don't know. Summer is very good here in Denmark, I would say. Like, but until certain, like, not really, it doesn't get super warm, but it does, like, sometimes it can rain the whole summer. So it's like, I wouldn't say that summer, it's like the best thing ever here, but...
I think that's where we disagree because you're from Morocco.
Morocco.
And Spain.
Yeah.
And I'm from Czech.
Yeah.
So that's Central Europe, Eastern Europe, okay.
Central Europe.
Yeah. But I noticed, one of the things that I noticed about Denmark when I moved here is how the temperatures are different. Like in Czech, we have over 30 degrees, And when here in Denmark, they have 21 degrees. It feels as hot as when I'm in Czech and it's 28. Like, that when it's 21 degrees here,
it's
walking
just like we're walking like this.
Yeah.
And it's so warm. Even when it's like 17, it's like, oh my God, it's so warm. We can go out and we can have a life and it's sunny.
Yeah. And actually, I like more because I actually haven't been in Spain during summer. But when we were there, January till March 2022, I think, the weather was perfect. And I can't imagine. I went to Rome in summer. And that was gross. Like, I was wearing like almost nothing and I wanted to wear even less.
Yeah.
So I feel like, there the summers are like tough, Whereas here, I like it that it's like chill.
It's kind of chill. That's true. Last summer when I went to Spain for like, I think it was the end of August. Girl, it was like a walking oven. I couldn't walk. People were not in the streets. It was so bad. So bad. It was like 40 degrees.
Yeah.
So bad. And because I live in Madrid, we don't have any beach or anything. So, I mean, we could go to the swimming pool, but it's not the same. It really was so horrible. So I kind of appreciate that from Denmark. Like, that it's not as warm as Spain or even Morocco. Like, Morocco, for example, I'm from the north of Morocco, Tangier and stuff. So it's like when it's very warm, you just go to the beach and it's like fine, And the beach is going to be always windy and stuff. And you can just swim and everything's going to be super nice. But like, and I think in the coast of Spain, like the same, I would say. But...
Yeah, I can't say from experience.
Yeah. You're going to Spain this summer, you said? To Mallorca?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, to Mallorca.
To Mallorca.
I said Mallorca, but it's Mallorca.
Maybe you said Mallorca, yes.
Yeah, I did. I definitely said that. I say tortilla, I say Mallorca.
You say paella?
No, I say paella.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know why yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going
Your
with my...
accent is good.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I took Spanish for 2 years.
Good. Do you know how to say anything?
Hola, ¿cómo está? Estoy bien. ¿Y tú?
That was so cute.
Thank you.
But you're going with your babe?
No.
Oh.
No. Ew. I would never call him babe.
Sorry.
No, with my girlfriends from Czech. We're like a group of 6 girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just like me and my girls.
Oh my God. Twinsies.
That was so cringy.
Yeah, we used to go on like canoeing trips. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
We used to go on canoeing trips when we were younger, and now I live in Denmark. We have one from my friend group that lived in Switzerland, Ibiza, Australia, and now she's pendling between Australia and Ibiza, kind of. And so we don't really see each other often. And we said that this year we're going to have like a fancy vacation, like we're going to spend money because we went to the low-cost vacations. So I'm super excited. I've never been to Mallorca before. And yeah, I think it's going to be fun.
I think it's going to be fun too. I'm going to the islands too. I'm going to Ibiza this summer with my mom and my sister and my brother. So maybe, I don't think so because it's different islands. But you never know if
maybe
you feel
we're
like...
going to run into each other.
Imagine we run into each other because we feel like traveling to the islands. Or I'm like, oh, actually I'm going to Mallorca. Oh, maybe Karla, I can text her. Maybe she's there.
That would be cute.
Imagine. That would be
Oh my God, you know what I wanted to tell you? I'm definitely going to come for your graduation next year.
For my graduation, I hope I graduate on time.
Yes, you will.
I hope.
You will.
I had an exam to do, girl.
I know.
I got a 2.
That's good.
I got a 2.
You passed.
Okay, in Denmark, that's a pass. I know it sounds weird, but a 2 is a pass. Sorry, Celia, maybe I exposed her because we had the same exam. Sorry I said that, but we passed, which is important. Celia, I love you so much. We passed, which is important. And grades don't matter here in Denmark.
No.
As long as you pass, you will get the credits and so on.
Exactly.
But girl, I'm so scared. I'm like, am I even going to graduate on time?
I get it. Trust me, right now, I really get it.
How's it going with the bachelor's?
I mean, I narrowed down my topic and I started researching stuff. But it's just, I really don't want to put in the time, Like, but it's even interesting things to me because my topic is like, I'm writing it in special needs and in art. And my topic is how to teach art in a mainstream classroom so that you can, like, let's say a mainstream classroom has some autistic kids, like, in there. And my topic is about how you can help them promote their social and emotional well-being through art in a mainstream classroom.
That's
so
super
not
cool.
a special education. Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I'm really interested in it, but I have to put in the work.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and I would rather just go to the
nothing.
gym.
Yeah, I would rather do nothing, but yeah, that's
just
me.
like
I'm a lazy.
Chill.
Yeah,
you
I
know
what you mean. You want to put this maybe a bit closer?
Oh,
just a bit.
Do you think I'm?
No, it's just
far
like
away?
I had the impression that you were leaning a bit too forward. So
Yeah, I kind of was. Sorry,
yes.
I'm not.
No.
This is my first rodeo.
Yes, it's fine. But you said you're coming next year. Next year to my graduation? How come?
I just invited myself right now.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we talked about it with Mika because we were talking about, me leaving and everything. And she was like, oh, your graduation. And then I said that I would come for theirs. And I was like, oh, I want to come even for Nadia, you know, because I feel like us fourth years, or me personally, I talk to you guys and to some of the second years. But yeah, you know, so I would like to, and I invited you already for my graduation. And I kind of assume that you're gonna invite me.
You know
too.
when it is? Yeah, you are super invited. I think
God,
we only have like 2 invites or something. So
wait, really?
Do I
have the same?
That's what I heard all the time. But I don't know. I mean, you're graduating this year. You should know. I don't know.
I know nothing.
Do you know when is it gonna be? Because I guess you're not coming to the festival, right?
Roskilde Festival?
Yes.
I mean, it's not a no yet.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to say because, you know.
I mean, I'm going to also have to work because
Yeah.
I know a lot of people from work are going to Roskilde.
Yeah.
And there's only one thing that I would like to see, and that's Brutalismus.
I don't know who that is.
Berlin techno.
Oh, yeah, you told me.
duo.
I think you told me. Yeah, you told me.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
you
I
can do the one day thing.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I will because, I mean, it's 1,200, so it's quite expensive for just one day.
But it's a whole day.
Yeah, and I don't feel like volunteering there.
Yeah.
I have shit to do. I can't just. I'm trying to make as much money as I can before we
Makes
move.
Makes sense.
But wait, my graduation is June 28th. It's a Friday.
That's the first day of the. Well, not the first day of the.
It's before
That's the
the
days
festival.
before the festival. Yes. I'll try to make it because I applied to be a manager in the volunteering thingy. So
I
maybe
see.
I have to be there. No. I mean, I'll try to make it. Okay, Karla.
Yeah.
Karla, please.
It's okay.
Karla, please look at me. Look, I'll go. I'll make it for you. Okay, stop it. Emotional. But yeah, actually, I wanted to say something before we went to the break, but I forgot to say. I really appreciate your comment on like letting me know that I should maybe start saving earlier. Because I'm thinking that maybe I should. Because
Honestly, if there's one advice I would give to my younger self, one of them
to your 21-year-old self or
to my 18-year-old self would be start saving some money. Like, don't throw everything on throw out everything on stupid shit. Like, honestly, starting to save money at 24.
Yeah.
What am I even doing, you know? Like, and
It's
I like to live on the high note, you know? I pay for gym membership, I smoke, so I spend a lot on that. I buy clothes all the time. Like all the time. I get thrifted things, you know? And yeah, now I like the Prada perfume, so I'm gonna keep buying that, and that's expensive.
Okay.
Like everything.
You like having a rich style, like not rich, but like high level of like, you know, if you know what my sister and I have this thing is like, if I have €3 and if I only have €3 in my bank account. Sorry if it's a bit uncomfortable. It's really not
No.
chairs.
I'm just. It's not, but I'm just copying you because that seems comfy.
Take off your shoes. That's what I do.
Oh my god.
Yes, I wanted to say if I have €3 in my bank account and I see something that is €2, I will buy it.
Yeah.
Does it happen to you too?
Yes. Especially since I have the savings account, because what I do now in the beginning of the month, I pay all my bills. I see how much I have left, and I'm like, okay, I'll put this much to my savings account. And then I'm like, and then I have this rest that I can go absolutely feral with and just spend it all.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
Yeah. I have the same thing, but we have the savings.
But wait, I wanted to say that I think that with the brands and stuff, like the high quality and whatever, I think Melde infected me right now. Because I never cared about brands and stuff. And now when we go thrifting together, sometimes he finds something and he's like, oh my God, it's this designer. And I'm like, what? Because I'm more into like, I see it, I like it, I'll buy it. And he knows a lot about like fashion designers, fashion houses, everything like that.
That's super cool.
It is super cool, but I can't keep up with it. But he knows. So I'm safe.
So you can just like get what he says that I should get.
Yeah, I mean, this jacket, he sent it to me, like a picture. And on the camera, it looked like yellow. Like, it does look worn out. You can see that it's thrifted.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way.
Yeah.
You know? And on the picture, it had yellow neck. Like, yellow.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I bought it for you. And then he brought it home. And I'm like, oh, it's not yellow.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice.
You washed the stuff, right? Before wearing it?
sometimes.
I was hoping that you
we
would
already
say yes.
we already talked about this, Nadia. Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah. With Melda in the kitchen.
Oh my
Because
God.
jackets, when I have thrifted jackets, I never wash them. I know. And I am ready to take in all the hate for it. I know. This one, I'm going to put in the dry cleaners because I just decided that I should start doing that. If I have T-shirts and stuff like that, I do wash it.
What if you get a rush?
I never did.
Oh my God.
When I get one, then I'm going to be like, oh. But I never did, so I have nothing to learn from it.
You don't know who wore it.
Yeah.
You don't know
I don't care.
what happened.
I really
with
don't
the
care.
Jacket.
I really don't care.
Wow.
I
I
found
admire
it-
that. I
remember-
really do.
Have you seen me in the winter with like this orange beanie?
Maybe, yes.
You for
Yeah.
sure have. I found it
Yes.
on the street.
You never closed it.
I washed that one.
Okay.
It was literally laying on the street in Elgel, so I washed that one.
You didn't put it like how Danish people do that. They put it on a place so people, the owner
No,
can
I
find
just took it.
That's-
I just took it.
that's me.
I'm Czech, you know. That's the little Eastern
what you do.
European in me. I just
Yeah.
see free stuff. I'm like, woo.
For me.
Yeah.
That's Spanish people do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
No, I don't. I
You
don't
don't?
do that.
But
I
Spanish
don't-
people
But
do.
Spanish people do. I
Yay,
don't.
Spanish people.
I don't. I just like I cannot. Oh my God, the thought of it.
You
Oh
know
my
what? Actually, I
God.
knew that this was gonna come up because we talked about it before. How you're grossed out by germs and whatever.
It's not.
And then Melda and I come and we're like, yeah, I just bought this. It's thrifted. Someone wore it before. I didn't even wash it. I know, but I really don't care. Like
That's
if it was,
impressive.
it's not really impressive. I kind of do
To
feel
me?
bad about. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I kind
you
of
feel
do
bad?
feel. Yeah, because it is kind of gross. Like if I think about it, but I just don't care. Like if I saw that it's stained or something or gross,
Yeah.
I don't think I would even buy it. But like I would
If it
wash
looks like, for example, that one looks worn, but it doesn't look like someone
it
had
doesn't
it in
look
the
dirty. No, no.
floor, or it looks actually like a very cool. I won't touch it now that I know you didn't watch it, but no offense, no offense. Oh
It's
my God.
okay. It's
that
okay.
sounded so mean.
No,
That
it's
sounded
okay.
So mean.
I don't get it.
You have a bunch of like brands. It looks like from a
Because
motorbiker.
It is like a racing jacket.
It looks super cool though.
I'm really into those lately.
Yeah, I've seen
Like,
you with those
Yeah,
lately.
and I have the Red Bull one, remember? And that's thrifted.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I think most of your clothes are. Remember?
Yeah.
I really like your clothes. Just that when you give them away, I need to
Yeah.
know if they're thrifted. I just need to know. And just like
But would it be a difference for you if I said that my sister wore this and now I have it and I'm going to give it away?
it would make a difference because for me, it's like the fact that I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know what is like where. For example, if it comes from a store, the worst thing that could have happened is just like it flew from Bangladesh for like 3,000 I don't know what I'm saying, kilometers on a train, and then blah blah. It's just like no one wore it, so it's like I don't know if anyone like spit on it, someone sweat on it, someone like pee on it. I don't know.
It's fair. It's fair. All of these concerns, and I should like care about it because imagine if someone actually did pee on this. Like
But
okay,
it would stink. It was like
that's the thing.
yeah.
Like if it looks fine, I'll just wear it.
For me, it's more like if you tell me that that's like your sister bought it from this store and now you're wearing it because your sister doesn't like it anymore, then I will be like, oh, can I try it on? Because I know where it comes from.
Okay.
For me, it's not that it's used. For example, I don't care if my friends are giving me their used clothes as long as they bought the clothes. Like for me, I just need to know what was the process behind the piece of clothing that I'm taking. So, for example, I don't mind your friend Sophie. She gets a lot of clothes from Shein and then she gives them away. I know that she bought them from Shein, so I don't know if she thrifts a lot. I don't think so.
Sophie?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
well.
Yeah.
But I know that most of her clothes are like not only from Shein, but I know she buys a lot from there or like from other clothing.
Oh, she used
H&M.
to. She doesn't anymore.
She does anymore? That's good. But I know, like, I don't know. Like, from certain people, I just know that they're not that big of thrifters. So I would be like, oh, I'm okay with, like, borrowing this. Because we have, like, this, where we live, we have a basket of, like, free clothes. So we usually, like, find some stuff there, which is kind of cool.
Wait, so you're telling me that you like my clothes,
Yeah.
but they're gross.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So no
By the
offense.
way, I feel like that's the best compliment you can give to me about my style.
I really like your style.
Honestly.
I think you're
because
super cool. like in your dressing. The rest, no.
Oh. Because if you think about it, like of course it's nice when people give you compliments about the way you look and stuff.
Yeah.
But this is not my fault.
Yeah, you were
this
born
is
like
just
this.
like, genetics. But if someone compliments on my outfit.
Because they choose that. You chose that.
Yeah. I put the pieces together.
That's something that you thought of that. Yeah.
So that to me is the most valuable compliment. So thank you.
You're welcome. I don't get that much a lot, like about my clothing stuff.
You don't get what?
I don't get like compliments about what I clothe, but I don't know. I think it's normal.
Well, you're
because
in
I'm very
sweatpants
basic
right now.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe fair enough. Fair enough. But it's like I think
the T-shirt is nice.
The T-shirt I just bought it. Of course I washed it now, and I cannot come back to the position I was. I just bought it. Looked nice. Looked simple. I like simple clothes.
But you need these pieces in your closet,
yes,
you know? Like just simple, plain. Like we all have days where, I don't know, you're sick, you don't feel like doing anything, blah, blah, blah. Or when I have, perfect example. You said that you like my style, but when I go to school, if I have only one morning lesson.
But you still dress up very nice for school.
But it's just going to be something basic.
If I have to go to school, I put on a hoodie and those sweatpants that are like from my father.
Yeah.
That I took from my father like 2 years ago, and that's how I go to school. When you go to class, even though you're wearing the most basic thing, it's like super nice, you know? Like you have the, you know. Is it like when you wake up, you just feel like wearing clothes?
I do feel like wearing clothes.
I don't know. Like,
to be fair, I always think about what I wear. I never like to be like caught slipping. My friends used to make fun of me for I just despise sweatpants. I have one pair that I wear at home. I wouldn't even go to 7-Eleven with sweatpants. I just hate them. But
give them
they're
to me, as long as you're not thrifting.
No, my mom made them. But like I like wearing them at home.
Yeah.
They're super comfy and everything. But I would never, even when I go for a cigarette outside of the White House and I'm wearing sweatpants, I'm kind of like, ugh. But that's also because I just like to present myself with my clothes and my makeup and everything. I like it when it says something about me. And if I'm seen outside in sweatpants, what does it say about me? You know, that's how I think about it. That's just my personal thing. You know, you have the thing with the thrifted stuff.
Yeah,
and
I just have your thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like if I look like I don't take care of myself or something, I don't like that.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I no offense, but did you ever get like a bit bullied about like what you were wearing?
Yeah, but
maybe that's why.
I think
psychology.
I think I got bullied though. Like
therapy session. Why did you get bullied?
No, but that's primary school, so it doesn't really
matter. It doesn't matter.
That was because I cut my hair short. Oh, because that was bad. Because so I have four younger siblings, and when I was 14, 13, my sister, one of the younger ones, went to kindergarten. And she brought lice home. You know what?
Oh,
lice?
yes. Yeah, I know lice.
And at that time, I had my natural hair color, so dark brown. And I had, my longest hair was like here.
That's
so not very long.
Like
but
mine right now.
Yeah. But I got lice and I couldn't get them off. My mom cut my hair like this short and I couldn't get them off. And I remember just like crying and I was like, fuck, what do I do, you know? And then my mom was like, well, we can just cut it short and like dye it. Then they're going to die for sure. And I'm like, fuck it, let's do it.
And you dye your hair so the lice could die?
Yeah.
You dye to die?
Yeah. I dyed my hair red. I had a pixie cut. And I had red hair.
I need a picture of that.
I actually do have a picture.
Later after this?
Yeah. And I got bullied for that.
Oh, God.
Because it didn't look bad. But I would never have this hairstyle again. And also everyone knew that it was because of lice. So yeah, but I never got really bullied about my clothing. I think my biggest bully was my sister when I was like...
I have the same. My biggest bully was my sister.
But I owe her everything.
Same.
Thank you.
Same.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sister.
When I was, I think, 18, 19, I had a phase where I just dressed like basic, you know, like the most generic, whatever. And my sister would always be like, oh, you look basic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. No. I mean, I did say that basic is not...
Is your sister that is 22?
22.
Yeah. Like very close in age.
Yeah. That's her. But yeah, I owe to her that now I try to dress so I'm like different. Again, I don't want to insult anyone or say that like wearing H&M and stuff that it's bad. Not at all. This is just my personal opinion and preference. I just like when I walk by and people even look at me weird. You know? I just like that.
It makes sense. I just don't care that much about what I'm wearing, but I respect that you do. Because everyone has their things.
I mean, to be honest, I treat my clothes as a collection. Like, I have pieces that I know that even if I'm not going to wear them, I'm never going to give them up because they're going to be for my kids. That's my legacy.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. I feel like I don't have that much clothes.
No?
That many. Clothes are many. Yeah. I don't have that many clothes because it's like, I have a lot of hoodies, but I think I have like 5 pants and I have 2 shirts. I only have 2 shirts, and then I have a lot of like those tiny shirts.
Oh, like crop tops.
But I have like crop tops, but I don't have a lot of like actual shirts. I should. I really like them oversized, but it's just like the same time I don't know.
But
clothing
that's just
to buy. I need to find my style still. Yeah. I think I'm still there. I'm like, I know baggy clothes. I like baggy clothes. I like comfortable clothes, but I don't think I have a style yet. So I'm like discovering myself still. Yeah. I think I'm in the time.
And I mean, I have clothes and you travel way more than I do.
That's true.
Way more. Because I'm treating Denmark, I feel like, as my home. You know, like I'm going to live here for some more years. Yeah. My boyfriend is Danish. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Denmark is my home too. It's just like, I like traveling too.
Yeah.
It makes sense. But I know what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, you said like last year you've been to 11 countries.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to be too crazy. Last year was too crazy. Oh my God. Last year was too crazy. And don't do that. Never travel so much. Otherwise, you will have no money. It's like every month I start from zero. It's just so bad. Now I'm getting tax paid. Like the tax money return.
Yeah.
So that's going to save my ass.
How much are you getting back?
I don't want to say.
Oh, you don't want to say on podcast?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, like, later. Like a good amount that is going to save my ass and is going to finally give me some savings. So,
do you think that your haters on YouTube will like go into your bank account and something?
My bank account?
Yeah, like if you say it here.
I just have one hater. Shout out to that guy that was very funny on YouTube, but that's it. Celia and I have a hater, but I think apart from that is just, I think it's just a private situation. It's like I don't mind sharing money, but like this,
fair point.
You know, when it's about your money on your bank account and stuff like that, that's a bit too private.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, if I had 10 millions, I would tell you for sure. I'd be like,
if you had 10 million, well, I have 10 million. Okay, yeah, I have the same. I'm sorry, but it's been such a long episode, so I think we have to like leave it here because if we kept talking, we will like. Talk about 2 hours, but we've been talking for 53 minutes.
Have we?
Yes.
When you said that you need like 30 minutes, I was like,
girl.
Okay.
No, we've talked for almost an hour, and I think it's time to end it here. Yeah. But before we stop, we have this thing that we ask our guests before we leave. Do we have any hidden talent? Do you want to share?
Oh, my God. Oh. Hidden talent.
Yeah, or any talent that you don't think a lot of people can do.
Well, I can open a bottle of beer with my teeth. That's not smart, but it is a talent that the teeth don't break.
Okay.
It's not smart at all. I don't do it anymore.
I think it's pretty cool. We have to cut it down right now because, we reached the time moment. Never happened to me.
We had too much fun.
We had too much fun in this episode. And I have to think about what this episode is going to be called because usually I know at the end of the episode, we know. But this episode, you'll see on Thursday. People will know by the title. But we cannot prove that you can do that, but I just believe that you can do it. Like, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but don't do it at
video.
home.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I believe that. Thank you. So thank you very much for coming, Karla. It was very nice. Maybe I call you again in a couple of episodes. Why not? To talk about other stuff.
That would be fun. Maybe Melda could come and then he would just have a rant about thrifting.
Yes, he can give us his opinion and be like, look at my style. This is what I do. Anyways, thank you very much, Karla, for having me. And thank you today for staying. What?
You said thank you for having me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for being here.
Always.
You should have said thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
Now it sounds like, what the hell? Okay, never mind. Thank you very much if you stay until the end. I hope you like this episode. Please let us know what you think about this episode. Thank you very much. See you next week.